Hello guys, how are you? Primary 5, we're talking today about the second part of friction force. We are talking about the friction force applications or types of friction force. We have three types, which are friction force between solid and solid, friction force between solid and air, and friction force between solid and water. Here we are talking about the first one is a friction force. We talked before about friction force between solids in the last video, and today we're talking about the friction force between solid and air and friction force between solid and water. Friction force between solid and air is called air resistance. It's a friction force between the solid object through the air. And also we have another factor that affects this air resistance, which is a friction force between solid and air. The first one is the speed of the body. Yeah, of course, the speed of body increase, air resistance will be increased, and they are direct relation with each other. And if the speed decreased, so the air resistance will decrease and decrease the consumption of the fuel. The second factor, which is called surface area. As the surface area increase, air resistance will increase, and and vice versa. And this relation is called direct relation. Like rockets or aircrafts or trains have a streamlined shape, or birds have a streamlined shape to decrease air resistance and surface area. On the other hand, parachutists open the parachute or the birds stretch their wings to increase the air resistance and increase surface area. Second type here is called air resistance, water resistance. It's a friction force between water and solid body, and its direction is in opposite direction of movement, and affected by many factors. Like first one is the speed of objects also. As speed increase, water resistance increase, and surface area. As surface area increase, water resistance will be increased, and there is a direct relation between them. Chips are designed and flash designed with a streamlined shape to decrease surface area and water resistance. Here we have finished the second part of the video about types of friction force. Thank you guys and good luck.